Hey guys, and welcome back to a Dyson Sphere program. My name is Twitchi, stuck in this Icarus bot here, has been working around for many hours now. Let's have a look. 109 hours trying to make our way to the end of the game, and I can see it. I can smell the end completion over there. We are 3 researches away, and to get one of them going, let's just go. I'm going to do it. We're going to get the Dirac inversion mechanism. We're going to work our way towards antimatter so we can use the antimatter inside this recipe, which gives us the white cubes, and the white cubes finish the game. It's as simple as that. We can smell the end. Subscribe if you want to follow along with that story. But what do we need to do to be able to get this this antimatter out of here? Well, one of the main things that we are using, we are drawing power from, is these ray receivers over here, and you can see at the moment we have a grayed out option. When this research in the top left finishes, I think this grayed out option is going to turn into one that we can select. That would be pretty cool. You can see we're only using 25% of the power that's coming out of here. Right on my right, just over here, you can see that we have my fusion power plant. We're taking deuterium, we're slamming it together, making power from the output of that. Why we're not getting helium out of this, I don't know, but this game just says, yep, that's the end of that. So we'll go, okay, that's the end of that. So I'm hoping that this power will be enough to run my planet, my oversubscribed planet, the planet that is absolutely living with all of the different factories and materials that we are producing here. So this place should hopefully be able to run without the ray receivers. I'm hoping. We'll see. We'll see. We also have some ways of wait, what's going on here? I've got one. This guy's got 2 going in there. But anyway, most of these ray receivers have one input with the graviton lenses, which makes them more efficient. And I'm hoping this other side here is an output that we're going to be able to take some of the critical photons from. So I'm going to actually start pre-doing things with that. We're going to come down here. I'm going to have, shall we have an output over this way? We'll jump over all of those, and that will be the output for our antimatter. I'm hoping that's what happens. We're going to end up with hydrogen and antimatter to deal with, but that's fine. Oh, look how close we are. Let's also go ahead and click you over here. There we go. That is what we were waiting for. You've mastered mass energy storage technology. The photon generation mode of the ray receivers is now available, and small particle colliders can now invert critical photons into antimatter. Oh no, there's more to this than I thought there was. Oh, that's going to be awkward. Okay, let's go photon generation. Let's go photon generation. We'll look at this. Away they go. Critical. Look at that. We did it. For the first time, you converted energy of the Lassath Dyson sphere to critical photons that are in a critical state between energy and matter. These photons will easily split into a proton and antiproton pairs when they collide. Using the inversion between energy and matter allows you to store energy transmitted from the Dyson sphere as antimatter. That's it. That's what I want to do. That is exactly how I want to do this. This line is in the way here. I think what I'm going to do is throw down a bunch. Oh, what color shall our antimatter be? I'm feeling orange. We're going to throw down. Oh, wait. We've put stuff in nice, easy places to hide. I'm going to put down a whole bunch of particle accelerators here, and I think you see this area here. I think this will also be particle accelerators, and let's see if we can't get ourselves some proper antimatter to feed onto. You see this line right here. I want the antimatter to go into here, because this will then go into my labs that I've got, and somehow we might have to rearrange this, because somehow we need to remove an item, and we're already reaching as far as we possibly can. I need a gap here, and then a gap here. Yeah, these are going to have to move, but that's fine. And then we also need to extract from this end. Okay, maybe in the middle here would be the way to do it. No, good to it. You watch me fill up with all sorts of different sciences here. I'm going to just take this entire area down. I've destroyed stuff in the background here. Got to be careful. The destruction tool, very, very powerful. I want to go to this one here. We'll remove these. Thank you very much. And I want to have an output coming that way, and that's where our white science is going to go. I'm going to grab one of these. I'm going to put it here. Thank you very much. And then I'm going to go for a second one. Again, pop that down like so. Grab ourselves a belt and put down in the middle. Okay, this is actually a future problem to be solved, but I'm glad that I have solved it here. I will definitely be adding more onto this tree as and when we go. Mini particle colliders. That's what I need. I wonder if I've got any. Let's put all these in the labs. And you realise you're full of cubes that you didn't really want. Yeah, mini particle colliders. I knew I had a batch on me somewhere. Now, these bad boys are unfortunately really awkward to stack next to each other. We'll try something like this. Maybe I should try from the bottom here. Like, I'm going to move this line. I just don't think we need it. Look, it's light oil. It comes in and it works on my sulfuric acid, which we have a whole nother area for, and then also my plastics, which we have in a whole nother area for. I'm going to cut this line here, and we're going to cut that whole stage there. I think this can be gotten rid of. I really think we can. There? Okay, that's pretty horrific, but okay, we'll go with it. The stacking is weird. The stacking is very weird. And one more. We can get one more in there. Okay, all right, that's the way, I guess. Okay, we gotta pick up off the belt. Thank you. No, all right, doesn't like that. We're gonna pick up off the belt. We're gonna have to output somewhere, and that's gonna be awkward. But for now, this will be fine. We'll figure out the output somewhere. As we get down further and further here, I'm hoping we're gonna have more room for such things. I'm a little bit concerned about the layout here, but this is the area I'm choosing to do it in, and we'll figure out how to do it. Look, right here. Yeah, why not? Totally didn't just run that sentence into the ground. No. Okay, so select a recipe. Critical photons. Yes, thank you very much. Copy. Go. Oh, hello. You've produced antimatter. I've not got it out of the machine yet, but thank you. It contains immensely powerful energy that comes from the Dyson sphere. Learning how to use it can be greatly beneficial. It really can. Look at that. I filled up all of this over here. What are we missing down here? Fractal silicon and unipolar magnets. Okay, that's cool. That's very cool. We haven't done any power storage, and we've not done the artificial star. We're missing the... You know what? We're very close to finishing here. We've done all of these at the top. Oh man, yeah, that's good. All of the sciences on the right. We could do this at any moment. You've activated an accumulator. I mean, I've already activated accumulators. Okay, I wonder how we deactivate them. And the artificial stuff. Okay. Oh look, it's all disappeared already. Okay. You know, I'm gonna delete this one. It's just a little too much, a little bit in the way. Now I want to try and follow this line. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be difficult. And then we output. Ooh, I wonder if I can get 2 lines on the go, because I'd like to output 2 separate materials, and I don't think it's going to work where we're at. Let's try a thing, get everything rearranged. Hopefully something like this will mean that the sorter, could then move to here. Yes, indeed. Okay, we got that one. And let's get some outputs going. I think we can go from there to mate. Okay, all right. Maybe not from there to there. Let's try and do the outputs first. It wants to go from there to there. Deflection too much. How dare you, sir? I strongly disagree. What about here? Okay, deflection is good. What have we got out there? That's antimatter. Okay, it's filtered to antimatter. That's good. Can we set the filter to antimatter? I would like that. Thank you. So only antimatter comes out there. Now, I'd really like to get another one out, but I'm not sure if that's even possible. This is kind of horrific. I am a little bit sad about what I'm making here, but I think we'll live. Maybe we rearrange this again. All right, took a while, but I figured out where my photons are going. We're going to send them down. We were quite a far way around from where we were. This is where I originally wanted to send them down, hence the orange concrete. Here are the photons. They were originally going that way and down to the research labs over here. Before I realized, of course, we need to send them to the mini particle accelerators. And this should hopefully get everything up and running. What I'd like to do is, again, copy this out, because I would also like to be able to mirror this whole setup up in the other direction if I can. I don't know if I've got room, but I'm sure that we could fit some out. I have gone ahead. Oh no! I've put it in the wrong place. I've gone ahead and filtered the outputs here. Oh man, let me pick these up. Sometimes this is the problem with mirroring your setup, and then you're like, oh, it was the most up one. No, it was the most up one over there. It's the most down one over here. Definitely going to be running more critical photons down here, but let's have a look and see what we've got to be working with. Hopefully we've got some hydrogen coming out of the line, which we can see right there, and some antimatter. The antimatter is going to go off to the labs, which are... I mean, they're quite a far way away. And the hydrogen, I don't know. We need to do something with the hydrogen, and that is for sure. I've got a feeling that at some point I'm going to want the antimatter in the interstellar logistics systems here. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I feel like that's probably the best way of dealing with it. And then we'll use another one of these somewhere to dump it into the labs. Let's set up a few things here. Antimatter, supply, thank you very much. I will go with that. And down here we're definitely going to need some warpers. Thankfully this can just be a local demand, and well, yeah, sure, why not? We'll remote supply. Okay, the real question is the hydrogen. I mean, obviously we could just pump this into this interplanetary logistics system, but then what? Let's be like, yes, please be gone with you. I mean, it's disappearing pretty quick. Not as quick as we are using it, though. No, creating it, though. I'm sure we'll figure that out. I'm not sure how many photons we actually need, but I could definitely see me taking over an entire planet with an atmosphere, because that allows these graviton lenses to suck up power even when you can't see the Dyson sphere, or suck up photons, I guess, and use that entire planet just for antimatter production. I'm not sure how we deal with the hydrogen, but definitely feels like something we could be doing here. The flow is nice, but I sure would like it to be higher than that. Yeah, look at that. I wonder whether the machines can actually keep up with it. It takes 20 seconds to produce one cycle, I believe. Everything's on production speed up, but nothing is being proliferated here, because I don't really feel like spending the coal on things that we have in infinite amounts, like, you know, the critical photons here. We just mine them from the sky, if you will. Okay, so if I grab a copy of the interstellar... Actually, no, we don't need to do that. I was going to grab a copy of the interstellar logistics and drag it down to the tree of contemplation, but actually, I believe we've got this over here, that this could totally be outputting some antimatter. What about this one here? Oh, it's a planetary. That's... I bet you're full. Yeah, I bet you're full as well. Okay, we'll use this one. We'll go for the antimatter supplies. No, we definitely want demands. And now we want to feed that onto this line here. Okay, I see you. I know how we're going to do that. Let's come out here. Antimatter, thank you very much. I'm going to come across... I don't know, let's hit this main meridian line here, and at least we know that it will follow a straight line down to at least here, where I can jump across and connect. Okay, great. We've finally got all 6 outputs, or all 6 inputs, sorry, connected up to our labs here. Beautiful. Oh, I need to do a thing that I've not done. This is silly. This is silly. Let's go T. Let's sit by the tree of contemplation as we work on the universal matrix. Don't mind if I do. Hopefully we should be able to see any weaknesses in the system here. We are aware of the fact that the purple and I think it's the yellow are particularly bad on our supply lines here. I would like to improve that if at all possible. In the same way I'd like to improve the pickup rates, but we'll see what's going on with that later on in the game. Of course, as much as we are right on the verge of winning the game here, that's no way going to mean the end of the game, because of course there is this entire star cluster to be taken over, and well, we've only done three stars. God, look at that. That is amazing. We're on a moon in orbit around that planet, which is in orbit around that star, which we've built a Dyson sphere around. Amazing. Oh, research complete. Just I'm adding a little bit onto this production line here, or at least what I hope to be quite a nice production line here. I'd like to add a little bit more onto this, and eventually we'll be able to change these. Well, in fact, I say eventually, we literally have just got the research for it. So maybe right about now, we're going to be making our first white sciences. Something's being depleted, but that's okay. Let's just fit another one of these on this side. And I'm out of labs. Okay. That's fine. I can live with that. So if we come over here, dump that and go produce universal matrices, is that fine? Can we then put these back inside of here? Okay, that's good. And it's now producing. Look at this. All right, yeah. I'm going to go an output belt on the far side and an output belt on the inside. Thank you very much. I have indeed done the universal matrix. That is amazing. Only 110 hours into the game. Finished that one. Beautiful, beautiful. I love that. Maybe at some point we'll come and do a speed run, but this playthrough where I'm learning it all, it's not the one, is it? Okay, I think with this production line in place, I should be able to now just... Oh, it's going to remember that, isn't it? For some reason, you can shift click on one of these and it'll remember the entire, and that will copy out. Look at that. It's got all the sorters. It'll remember the recipe. It's all great stuff. But now that I've cleared that and gone, oh, actually, that's not what I wanted to do. What I need to do is put down one of these on its own. Wouldn't you know, it's got all the stuff still there, and I don't know how to make it forget that. Yeah. Oh. Like that. Anybody know what I did? I don't know what I did. So something was different. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to put down a number of labs here to equal the number of labs producing white science over that side. I hope that is enough to keep up. Let's just slap a whole bunch of these down here. And these, of course, are going to be research mode. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Let's put them all in research mode. I'm hoping that this is all they need. I'm thinking that all of the science we need to do from this point on are not quite all, but maybe we'll turn one of the maybe this end production zone here into another. If I go into my site, like we could complete the game, and we will do that at some point. I don't think we're going to do that immediately, but we've got all these other things that also need to be researched that just aren't. I mean, plasma turrets, never needed them. Gravity missiles, never needed them. Antimatter explosion devices, just never needed them. Better smelters would be great, but I don't have one of the ingredients. And same over here. Oh, actually, no, this is not true. Better chemical plants would be great, and I suppose I could make them. I think that's what this one would be for. We swap this out like this. We go no, and we go research. Look at that. Okay, it doesn't have white because we don't need to do white research. You know what? I'm just gonna do some of these weird things like the plasma turret. Let's queue up the plasma turret. The gravity missiles. Let's queue that up. Whatever this explosive unit is, this plane filter smeltering sounds great. Maybe we'll find the unipolar magnets at some point and the quantum entanglement here. All these are going to take forever, though this is literally counting up as we watch it. 6%, 8%, like beautiful. Just through this one little stack of research nodes here. I find that very interesting. Do you reckon we can add more? We can. I bet someone somewhere has figured out a braiding system so you could just have one lab doing all of this. I don't know how to do it, but I bet someone has.
Research.
And I think, thank you very much, once I've got all of these researches done, and then maybe a couple over here, we're gonna have the whole thing done. Maybe I'm just gonna chew through this research now, and we'll talk about what gets unlocked afterwards, or I complete the game. There ain't no way completing the game is me finishing the game. Those are two separate statements there.
Research complete.
Gravity missiles, beautiful, beautiful.
Research complete.
Explosive unit, the mysterious purple tube that I have no idea what it does.
Research complete.
Plane filter smelting. Looking forward to finding unipolar magnets. I have no idea where they are. I'm sure I'll find them at some point during my exploration, but right now is not that time. Oh no, a seed is approaching Astaroth. Oh, all right, well, fine. I suppose whilst this last bit of research goes in, I'll go tidy that up. Not sure how well warping a seed is going to work, but I'm going to try it. We're going to get there. Let's orientate so the line is somewhat making sense. Look, there it is. I see it. I see it. I see it. Let's stop.
Warp engine deactivated.
Engines have indeed. Oh, it's right here. It's right, and we're done. Easy.
Research complete.
And that's my research for the quantum labs. Beautiful. That was actually everything that I had lined up. Okay, so I think it is time. Welcome back. Thank you very much. Let's get the sorters out of here. I'm probably going to need the pile sorters and go that way, and I'd like to do that at every intersection we've got here, every conveyor belt that we've got. And I mean, they're all doing research, so I guess the only thing left to do is hit this button all the way down the end here. Literally saw it on the first episode, and now bam, away we go. Are these going to be fast enough for what I want to do? I don't know. Let's just keep putting down more until eventually we run out of like production capabilities. Of course, I could then go through and add more on all of those. Vertical height limit reached. We could put some more up here. Max vertical height. I think a lot of these are going to be maxed out pretty quickly, and then let's do the same for the white science here. Never is our science production going to be able to keep up, and by that I mean these different coloured ones back here. But we'll see how we go. Let's stack them all up to there. We're a little bit short of vertical height, but I'm honest, I am a little bit scared of what happens if we fill that too much and we just end up with nothing. I will then have to go through and do a whole bunch of stuff. I just saw an alarm pop up above my screen. I wonder what that was. And I'm out of labs. Yeah, you. Oh, and it's gone. Let's go check the proliferator while we're here. Kind of would have liked to have stayed at the tree of contemplation, but it's literally just over this way. So let's see what's going on. I'm not even sure that this label was for here. Yeah, no, okay, this all looks good. I don't know where else it could be indicating. If it was a serious problem, it would have stayed up, right? That's surely the play we could have made there, or the play that the game should have made. Cool. We're only about a third of the way through, and we're out. Okay, great. What's going on with these guys here? They are working to the fastest of their capabilities. It's not that fast. Okay, I could see us running a white loop around and then picking up from these sides here and letting these feed onto the loop, probably on top of this one. In fact, it'd be nice to run that down here and then come off the end and go around. That might be the way we do it, because I will want to make more white cubes, no doubt. From rough estimation, the double stack of producers will feed a single stack of researchers, I think. Let's take this out and add a stack on this side and see if it fills. Always interested in my capabilities. It's a bit hard to see the very top of this this stack here. There is an option. We can come over to this button and I can... Oh, watch these guys go. That's cool. But we've got different pitch angles here, so we can watch up and see that happening. Let's take a screenshot as well. I mean, this is still more than keep it. Look, it's only powering up to the mid tier, something like that. Okay. That's a little disheartening. For a minute. Is that from each stack, or is that from each? That's got to be from each actual lab, correct? Yeah, look at that flow. Okay, we can go 15 up. 15 fours are 60. So 60 a minute is 1 a second, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're making 6 a second to be consumed, and I feel like these are consuming much faster than 6 a second, even with the little bit of extra help I can give it. Okay, let's bring this tower down to here and see if it backs up. I think that's probably the lowest we can bring it, though. Okay, a bit sad that this appears to be our limit, but I do note that not a single one of these appears to be, these coloured boxes, the other sciences, appear to be running out. So we could totally make more of these towers. I wonder if I could just take this entire little section from here down to here. I think that goes well. Use that now, and I should be able to... Oh, no, we're going to run out of room, aren't we? Something like this. One more. Foundations I don't care about. Just place what you can. Okay, looking good. All right, that's a little bit more. Obviously, this could also be a whole planet unto itself. Oh, we got a little bit of a power problem here. One that can be overcome fairly easily, though. Okay, great. I mean, there we go. There's a bit more going on there. Oh, hey, mission complete. Congratulations, builder of the greatest civilization. Program complete. You can complete your journey after completion. That's good. Oh, he's going to just talk at me now. I want to talk over you. Okay, they're like, well done. We've turned on a star in the Milky Way for you. Thank you for your contributions. Brilliant. Love it. I am all about that. Can we get rid of you? Thank you very much. And we're gonna look at the achievement complete. Finish the mission. Of course, finishing the mission is not quite where we want to be. I was just talking about how much I wanted to expand these out. You might be like, well, okay, well, what's happening with the white science now? Well, we come into the upgrades, and at the end of almost everything, let's go with the Mecha Core. Why not? We've got Mecha Core energy, durability, and how much laser damage you can do. You can throw one of those on there. Is that all I can do? I can unqueue a couple more then. 4 of those just turning over as fast as they possibly could go, and hopefully, I thought this was a blank belt then for a moment. I was like, oh no, has something run out? Because that was like that looks a little bit scary, but it's okay. So we need to figure out how to expand this. Oh no, the blues. Like already before we've got anywhere, there are now problems, and these are the problems we're going to overcome. Circuits, are you kidding me? Circuits, we made a whole thing for circuits. Circuits are not feeding out of here. Oh, why not? Why are these not making more sense? Because they are out of iron? Yeah, why is the iron run out? I mean, some's on its way, but that's not good enough. Okay, we're going to head over to Lesath 3, which is much further out than I thought it was, and we will see what's going on with the production. Iron seems to be slowing down. Maybe not even the production. Maybe it is the delivery method. We could be anything. Maybe we've run out of the robots. Maybe we've run out of warpers. Though enough things seem to be bouncing around that I don't think it's the warpers. Lesath 3, planet of production. Not many people not many people watched this episode of me taking over this planet, or not taking over, me turning this into a factory planet. Why are we suffering from power here? Let's go check the other one. I guess we're going to start moving some deuterium fuel and eventually some antimatter fuel. We have just got a hold of the antimatter. Moving it out here and seeing if we can do anything with that. Okay, yeah, this could be better. It is all running off the Dyson sphere though, so I can't really argue with that. We need to move some graviton lenses in here. That would solve the day. Okay, let's see if we can do that. We've got a whole outside ring that we can deliver them to. Graviton lenses. Oh, and these don't have warpers. Let's fix that. 1,000. Let's go remote supply. We'll let them get their own, but then put a punch in there myself. Okay, cool. We're going to remote demand. I mean, let's just go for 1,000 of the graviton lenses on their way, and look at that. That's our first infinite research project done. It's improved our durability and lasers. All about that. Going to pull this out of here. That is, of course, the graviton lenses. I hope they are proliferated because that will gain us extra time, I believe. But maybe it would be more economically wise not to. I'm never really sure on the proliferator. We'll have to try and figure it out at some point. I've seen some beautiful spreadsheets. Some people have done some wonderful work. Because, of course, graviton lenses once again cannot be fed like daisy chain style. We need to use one of these splitters here. It would be nice. Maybe we could zigzag through. If I go there and then here, and then let's delete these up to about here. I can't believe this is what I'm about to do, but let's do it. We're going to follow this grid this way into there, and then follow this around the outside into there, and then we can feed you that way and you that way. Okay, yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. Normally I would feed a ring round and have splitters on the ring as well, but this kind of saves me splitters. Not that I'm short of splitters, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, that's nearly the whole pole colonized on this production planet. Let's have a look. 100% sufficiency, a little bit of a gap there. That's pretty good. I like it. I like it. Let's go over and see if anything was holding us back other than that. Where is our iron supplies? Well, there's the cogs. Here's the magnet rings. So here's one load of iron. Is this it? Is this okay? I might know why. I think I'm just gonna add a smelting setup here. I didn't want to save changes. I wanted to drop this out. Thank you. Having a look around, I think this is the place I'm gonna pop it. It's just on the edge. The iron is being produced right here, and then we've got some steel and titanium. Feel like extra iron being produced here. That just feels good, you know, it just feels good. Okay, we got it. That's good. I'm always a little bit worried that I'll have misaligned some stuff. Okay, so we want first, let's put some warpers in it. Always a good idea to have extra warpers. Like literally 100 local demand. Thank you very much. We're gonna want iron ore local demand. I mean, even remote demand. Let's just demand from everywhere we can, and then we're gonna send out iron ingots, supplies indeed, and put this down to 80 odd. I see these, but why not those as well? Okay, that should help the whole system even out here somewhat. Oh, we've got to set some outputs. Always the hardest bit to remember. Okay, here comes some of the ore from far flung and wide, and it's going through, and I've not set up any of these. Lol. Iron, and then I can just copy that, drag it all the way down. Cool, we got these turning over pretty quickly. Remember that one of them is a power node, specifically set up so that I can very quickly copy and paste all my preferences across onto this blank slate. Beautiful. Let's have a look and see how things are doing now. I mean, we could definitely do with more, but yeah, we're turning over. Look at that all just like disappear. Amazing. I wonder where it's going. It's blatantly going to the steel, yes? No. Well, a lot of places. It'll be going a lot of places. Now we came over to the electric motors. Interesting. Yes, of course. Maybe we might even need another one of these. How much iron production is too much iron production? That's the question. Well, it's the amount of iron production that uses up all your belts, obviously. Wait, I should be able to do a thing up here. If I ask for my belts to be delivered, hopefully remote demand, we've got me covered. Yeah, look at that. Okay, that's amazing. I don't know how long it's going to take them to turn up. Why don't you have warpers? I mean, that could mean it's going to take a long time for them to turn up.
Upgrade complete.
Oh, another one of the research coming in. Beautiful. I love this. I love this a lot. We're gonna have to decide what's important to level up here. There is so much. The inventory capacity could do with going up more of this. Is there any more? This is just level 7. Wait, there's no infinite there. In the same way there was no infinite on the mecha frame. Same with the number of construction drones and auto construction marking. Okay, we've got to. This one's got an infinite next to it. Okay, this one actually does have an infinite next to it. Okay, we'll just go through and add ones on. If I see the infinite, I'm not going to bother. That one. Can we do many levels of this? Okay, there was all 3 levels there. Okay, there was. I don't understand that because here's the infinite one. Why is this going up? Anyway, we've got some of these conveyor belts. Could I just pick them up like that? I can. Look at this. Beautiful. I don't know why I'm allowed to just interact with the interstellar logistics from across the entire planet, but I'm allowed, so that's fine, right? Now the smelters might be something I actually need to go set up to be delivered to me, though. Grabbing smelters. Okay, after placing 2 of these, it looks like we are more than happy to keep some in storage, some iron plates in storage, and I'm using that to assume that we have got a stockpile on the go. That's pretty good. Let's go and check what the power is doing here. Yeah, still very good. Despite the fact that I've got all of this research on the go, I guess we're going to go back to the science planet now and find out why the research has somewhat slowed down. I'm going to assume for the moment that it is all to do with the blue science. I don't know why, but we'll go over and have a look and see what it says. Oh, it is as well. It's all on the blues. I was about to be. I walked up here, being like, oh no, all the belts look full. It was obviously just a production / slowdown over here. But no. Blue needs to be enforced and quite a lot. How are the? I was going to say, how are the circuits coming along? The answer is not very well. These are coming spilling out of here, and then for some reason, none of them are going away. Oh, this is an inn. Okay, well, let's reverse that path, and away they go. And hopefully that will do it. I'm a little bit skeptical, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, I mean, are we even going to fill up this conveyor line? This might be something we also need to go and stamp down in a few places on the production planet. Getting more circuits on the go is never bad, right? Never bad. Again, I could see us actually getting an entire planet for such production. Okay, we've now run out of magnets, which again, isn't that what this is supposed to be about? Yeah, I've decided to switch it up at some point. Let's send them out of here.
I know. Is approaching your system.
Yeah, which one? Here? Oh, you don't know what you're messing with. Let's increase the max so that more is coming from other planets that are producing other magnets, because I know they're out there. And let's go take care of this seed. I can't believe. Look at you right there. What do you expect to achieve from this? Please tell me. Please tell me. Man, is that actually my target distance? 15 light years. I'm not flying out that sort of distance just like this. That is not gonna work for me. Did I just zip past it immediately? Okay, all right. That wasn't where our target is. Oh man, they've actually got close. They've actually got close. Am I gonna have to go ahead and fight? I mean, maybe.
Warp engine deactivated.
Right behind me here. I was starting to worry that maybe this was at the star already. Let's press Z. Get my crew out if we can. Thank you. Hello. Can I shoot? I can't at the moment, but it does look like I'm going to be able to at some point. Everybody get prepared. Here we go. We're coming in pretty hot. I should probably slow down. Boom. Okay. All right. Always seems like much more of a threat than it actually is. Okay, interesting. All my labs are backing up. Let's put one down on each of these and see if it consumes more than is produced. That would be handy. I feel like we should be able to get there. The top one is also now being filled up. Okay. I wonder why it was slow. Maybe this is something to do with the mecha core stuff. No, nothing to do with research there. There are researchers for research labs, I'm fairly sure, but that's not what I've been doing. So I've been adding one onto each of these periodically, waiting for a couple of hashes to tick round, and seeing how the output fares. And at no point do I really see them going nuts yet? So I'm wondering whether we can. Look, this one. Oh, no. Even that is just the fact that this output here is in the wrong place. No one's really filling their line. Well, no one's really having their line emptied. So we could probably push it a little more. And I have happened to have picked up 100 of these. Just gonna go around and upgrade all the sorters here. Yeah, already done that, thankfully. See if there's any difference in the pickup speed. In fact, I know there is difference in the pickup speed, but really just to see if it makes any long-term difference. Everything seems to be responding well. Okay, absolutely every lab seems to be ticking over at full capacity. I wonder why these are not. Because they can't put down. Okay, that's interesting. Faster, faster. Okay, 2 more and we've maxed out the stack. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Oh, look at it. That one at the back is constantly working now. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. We can totally put an extra one on each of these and see how that works out. That should have come down a little bit further. That's okay though. I think we'll be fine with it as it is. Go there. All right, brilliant, brilliant. Still trying to see what the relation is. That it's not 2 to 1. I thought it was, but it's not.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, that sped that up a little bit. We'll see how much better we can do. I mean, it's going well. It's really going well. But I think with that, I get to say thank you very much for joining me for the completion of the game, ladies and gentlemen. We are now officially into the post-game, and what does that mean? Well, we're going to go explore the map for all the weird and wonderful things that are out there. We've got black holes, we've got neutron stars and white dwarfs, and we've got some amazingly giant stars and red giants, and all of these need to be taken advantage of and see how well that can work for us. We need to fill up the infinite sciences that are available over here in our research, and all of that needs to be done with a reckless abandon that is befitting a type 3 civilization. But until then, I will see you then when we're gonna do that. Bye.